Kia ora. In today's news, the government's response to a ministerial inquiry into the employment of convicted sex offender Tarito Miki, who was employed in 6 schools, has been released by Education Minister Hekia Parata. Newstalk ZB political reporter Katie Bradford-Crozier says it reveals serious flaws in the way teachers are vetted.
Former Ombudsman Mal Smith's report identified huge problems in the system, including the need for more data sharing between numerous agencies. It describes Mickey's case as extreme, revealing he's used 53 names. Ms Parata says most of the recommendations will be carried out, and the policy and processes of name changing is being reviewed by Internal Affairs. Katie Bradford-Crozier, Parliament.
Education Minister Hekia Parata says no disciplinary action will be taken against any individual as a result of the failings identified in the report.
This report identifies that there were system failures rather than people failures.
NATO officials know something's going on in Afghanistan's Bamiyan province, but they can't work out what. Major Adam Wojak says it's a large operational environment with nearly 40 provinces. He says the incidents have been on the border of other provinces, so it's not clear whether Taliban insurgents are in Bamiyan or travelling there to attack. Meanwhile, Parliament paused this afternoon to pay special honour to the latest 3 Kiwi soldiers to die in Afghanistan. MPs have offered their condolences in a special notice of motion in Parliament this afternoon. They've honoured the sacrifice of Corporal Luke Tamatia, Lance Corporal Jacinda Baker and Private Richard Harris, and extended sympathy to their family, friends and colleagues. Another large fine has been handed out to private prison operator Serco for allowing an inmate to escape. Serco's now received $300,000 in fines, $150,000 per inmate escape. It's been running Auckland's Mount Eden prison for about a year. And Corrections Minister Anne Tolley admits that Serco's made a lot of mistakes, but it is learning from them. 10 of the country's 14 regions lifted economic activity in the June quarter, according to the latest National Bank survey. Taranaki recorded the largest increase, with more moderate increases in the Waikato, Nelson Marlborough, Canterbury and Auckland. Drops were recorded in Northland, Southland, Wellington and Bay of Plenty. The kiwi fruit orchards in the Waikato are under threat from the latest outbreak of PSA. The vine disease reached the Bay of Plenty at the end of 2010, and last week it made its way to an orchard in Te Awamutu. The disease shows up in the form of orange ooze in the vine. Finally, veteran US comedian Phyllis Diller has died at the age of 95. Her health has been failing since a recent fall. She's credited with having broken barriers for women comedians, having begun her career in 1952 and worked with such all-time greats as Bob Hope and Ed Sullivan.
Would you believe that I once entered a beauty contest? I must have been out of my mind. I not only came in last, I got 361 get-well cards.
One of a kind. That's all from us for now. Ka nui ngā karere matua mai te whare kōrero o rima. Maori ora.